We're in today with the Radeon HD 4670 X2. This is a 2008 video card from VisionTek. It's got 320 shaders, 1 gig of VRAM, GTR running with 750 MHz on the core clock, 700 MHz on the memory clock, 128 bits bus width, and today we're gonna pair it up with this i7 4th gen with 4 cores and 8 threads. Very interesting specs this video card is got, but the best thing we can do for it is just jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. Ideal will be to hold this video card accountable with the same performance, same resolution, same everything. I'm gonna see how the video card is holding because it's got some potential, you know. So first off, I want to point out it's got 1 gig of VRAM. So in GPU-Z, the 3000 series that we tested, it got 500, and you know, BGA dual BGA video card, then it's splitting it in two, confusing, it's adding it up, but it showed 1 gig in MSI Afterburner 3000. Now this one is showing 1000 in GPU-Z. That means maybe it's got 1 gig of VRAM for both of the cores, and it's gonna add that, split it in two, and hopefully we're gonna see more than 1 gig of VRAM. So 1080p and ultra details, 40 FPS. Okay, I mean it's the same thing like 30, 80, 50, 70. Seriously, had the same thing, just a little. Yeah, almost the same, seriously. Maximum load 78 degrees. I don't like that 78 degrees, seriously. Let's put a fan underneath. I put a fan underneath, maybe it's gonna help. It's dropping down the fan speed and it's maintaining 77. Okay, so 40 FPS, not ideal, seriously. The only problem I have with this video card is that I don't have any control on over the fan. So the problem is I have older drivers than 30,000 series, you know. 3870, 3850, they had 13.9. This is 11.5, and because I couldn't find the control panel so I can activate the Crossfire. Why? It doesn't go on the control panel, and I need the control panel, so I click enable Crossfire in order to activate the cores. Majority of the drivers are generic with majority of the brands that are on the market, and this one is not very common. It is like they are the special kid in the block in this situation. What the holy 19 FPS with those flames. Check it. Oh, 20. Oh, this is not okay. No, I don't like that fire, bro. It's giving me 12 FPS. Come on, you stupid ant. Very interesting performance this video card is offering, seriously. Keep crashing here. This is the house that I have to enter, and it keeps crashing inside. If I don't go inside, it doesn't crash. Fucking weird, seriously. Okay. If I go inside, it's crashing. Maybe I have to play it somewhere else, and then after I play it somewhere else, I can continue. Doesn't matter. All right, let's see what we're doing here with GTR, because last time we were playing with those video cards on 1080p with maximum details, it was doing great. So let's see how many FPS we get here. Considering this is 128 bits, I will say this is actually a good performance. Yeah, I'm not gonna diss the video card because it's got dual BGA. It's got dual BGA configuration and it's working really nice, seriously. I love it. 120 FPS, not bad. I freaking love this idea this video card is offering here. Only 900 megabytes of VRAM allocated. This game doesn't know how to show me how much is processed and how much is allocating, but definitely is doing the job, the video card. Maximum core load. I put a fan underneath so I can hopefully get this video card cool, because I don't want to stress it. Kind of weird to have a video card like this and you're overheating it. No, fam. You have to cool it down. Look at the frequency on the memory. On the second one, 666. What the heck? How can this frequency is working with that amount on the clock, and the first one is 698? Makes no sense. This video card is kind of weird, seriously. The first core on the video card is 725 and the second one 700. To see an old legend like this, I mean, it's very rare, this video card, and how it's performing, I would say kind of good. We're struggling actually to deliver the performance. Based on the performance it's got, this is good. but comparing it to the more generic one that were made for the market, you know, to have dual BGA like a 4870 or something like that, you know, it's kind of interesting to see it because it's not very conventional. It's very hard on the video cards to actually deliver the FPS, but it's got over 100 FPS. It's got 55 minimal and 43 on 1%. It shows that in some situation the video card is not capable of having this amount of performance, you know, thrown at it. Look at this, 54. Why are you dropping to 54? 53. What's wrong? The texture? You cannot... Sometimes he's doing such a nice job and all of a sudden it tanks the whole FPS amount. Alright, apparently GTR managed to show me some very interesting performance. Sometimes it's 140 FPS, sometimes it's 50 FPS, depending on the zone. If we're jumping in S.T.A.L.K.E.R with this video card, I got the same settings like I had previous with the previous video cards. Objects dynamic lighting here with 1080p and maximum details. Very interesting performance, 50 FPS. I think it's gonna reach 60 FPS if I go over from that gate. I don't know what's with that gate, but it shows me that the video card is not capable of. I think if I go up here, 60, 70 FPS, yeah, around 50, 60 FPS. I think that if I lower the resolution, it's gonna be much better. This is a very interesting video card because it's got 4 DVIs in the back, you know. Imagine putting 4 display on. What? You can't put 4 DVIs monitors, you know, connecting 4 monitors with 1080p because I don't think this video card is capable of doing that. I think it was meant maybe for a lower resolution to have like 20-30 inch or something, you know, to have high monitor combination, but in this situation you can actually see it's almost there. I got 1.2 gig of VRAM. I freaking love this. So this video card managed to do its job, managed to utilize more than 1 gig of VRAM. So in this case, S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to show me that the video card, it's got potential. I can adjust it from here, put the resolution lower a little, and it is going to be fantastic performance, you know, from the video card if I make some custom settings. 200 watts because it's got only one 6-pin connector in the back, so reaching nearly the same level on a 3850 or a 3870, it's actually fantastic. This is a good, efficient dual BGA video card that can perform almost the same like those two video cards, and it's kind of good on the wattage, and I like it. Temperature wise, not okay. Unfortunately, that blower style, even though it's loud, it's much better than this one. It's a very small fan for those cores. Look at this, 79 degrees, not okay. So if you want to play this game, I think you have to limit the FPS, and it's going to be much better with that limit on it because it's going to distress the video card. So let's say 60 FPS, instead of actually going with full dynamic light or whatever it's got, you put static light and limit to 60 FPS, and that's it. It's going to distress the core. But the most important thing is that this video card can be very efficient if you put the right settings in the game, and it apparently shows that it's capable of. Come on, Dragon Age, show me what you got with this video card. So low details with X2 on anti-aliasing, yes, it's got almost 60 FPS. Apparently with the previous video card managed to reach even higher FPS. Look at that, 60, 70 FPS. So with low details, it's possible to actually play the game. So let's see if we go near the fog. Yeah, 47, 45 FPS, 26 on 1%. That is not okay. So this type of small fog, see, Steam, 43, 42 is dropping the minimal, and it's not okay. I think the lower resolution will save the day, and in this case, yeah, there is no point on actually going with medium details because the previous video card that I tested, 3870, had much better performance. It has 6070 with low details here on 1080p. Now I got 50 FPS, 42 with steam and fog and fumes. Alright. But I cannot judge because I got only one 6-pin connector. It's a smaller video card, doesn't consume too much wattage. So Dragon Age in this occasion, it's utilizing the video card. So 1080p, it's not for this video card apparently. Not a very ideal resolution in this case, but it's good to see Dragon Age 2. Imagine playing Dragon Age 1 with a low resolution, medium to high quality, and it can do the job. So yeah, I think it can do the job, and it kind of good to see this video card in this situation, how it's behaving, because with older games, older hardware or older operating system, maybe it's gonna do better. Something's wrong here with a Warhammer. It feels like I'm on replay. Look at this. Oh, calm down, calm down. 60 FPS. Maybe the optimization with this driver and this video card is not okay. Look at 19 FPS on 1%. VRAM utilization and allocation is totally different. 500 with 44 process. I got 72 degrees and maximum core load on the second one. Very interesting. On the system side, I got 4.1 gig of system RAM and 15% load on the CPU. I've seen this when I done with the 3850, the test, and I wanted to put it on 1440p. The game with low details, and it did the same thing. The frame time was fat and it moved in slow motion and it didn't work. Seriously, the moment I put it on 1080p, it went very perfectly. There's no problem. So I think that if I put low resolution on this occasion, see, it's gonna run better. Do you want? Let's try. I think I have 900p. Let's see. The frame time is smaller. See, it moves better. It moves much better. Nice. All right, let's go. Oh, look at that. Low movement when it's fumes and smoke. I'll give you a slap with 60 FPS. Come on here, you plonker. You want more? I'll give it you. Yes, there, take it. Emperor's map. Yo, it's lagging. It's in slow motion. Apparently Space Marines is working with this, but I have to adjust it in such a way so I can, yeah, maybe some new drivers or resolution, because it feels very sluggish. Very slow motion, but it does the job here. Look at that, bong 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 bong. Does it run Crysis? We need to see on 1080p with low details how the video card is holding. I got 70 FPS, but if I use explosion and stuff like this, then it's gonna be very horrible on it. Look at that, 57 drop. This is the most important thing here. 56 FPS drop on minima. So if I put medium quality, it's gonna be even lower, and I don't want that. So I will have to stay here on low details with this 4670. Very interesting performance. 800 megabytes allocated and 700 processed. I'm very surprised that it got this feature, you know. So whenever I'm playing with that other computer and I enter this game with older video cards or different type of video cards, it only shows me the one that is processed. On the temperature side, I got like 70 something, but I have ambient temperature good here, so ideal will be to have this temperature on check, because if not, this video card is not very good with that fan. Apparently I managed to see that temperature is not sitting right. Seriously, not a good temperature. The fan is not very efficient. If you want to have a video card like this in your collection, yes, but don't use it. If you do use it, make sure you put lower quality, lock the FPS, and distress the core, because that one single fan apparently doesn't do it, doesn't cut it apparently. 70-80 degrees on a video card like this, yeah, not very ideal, you know. Even though it's an efficient video card with 6-pin connector, only one 6-pin connector, based on the wattage I got, 190 watts, it's decent, you know. It doesn't heat up too much. 60 to 80% fan power. How does it work with two fan sensors and only one fan? It's only one fan, yeah? Very weird, seriously. Very weird performance from this fan. It doesn't cut it in the situation. Call of Duty, come on. 1080p here with normal details. I think I remember last time is the same. Advanced settings, 1080p, yeah, extra with no effects on it. On the previous video card, it had like 40-50% load. Now it got 60 to 70% load. Let's do a reset and see how it's performing. I got 1.1 gig of VRAM allocated and 1 gig processed. This is a good performance from the video card. The only thing that matters here is to see the FPS being constant on 91 FPS. I'm playing Call of Duty with this video card, and it's actually good on the performance side. I got 1.2 gig now of VRAM allocated. The core is not maxed out, around 80% load with 68 degrees. That's the hottest core in the situation. It's holding okay, you know, the video card in this game, because it's got limits on the FPS. So in this situation, it's not that bad. You know, look at that. can actually do the job in this case. Frame time is very linear. So yeah, I'll take it. He killed me. I threw the grenade when he walked on, and I want this. Seriously, I want this type of performance in every game theoretically with this video card. Very nice scaling. That's the only thing that matters. Very disappointed that Battlefield didn't work on it because of the drivers, but I traded the drivers, the old drivers versus the new one, because I wanted the control panel so I can click enabled on Crossfire. With the new one, I couldn't go in the control panel and it didn't show enable to GPUs. So very interesting combination. Is it okay to have a 4670 dual BGA? It's very quirky, the video card, comparing it to the more generic dual BGA video card that are on the market. This is more for a collection. I don't know how to explain it. You know, it feels very hard to make it run. It feels like a very unique car that is not roadworthy, only as a collection. 3870, it's more beneficial to have, maybe something more efficient. It feels like this video card belongs on a shelf. That's it. You know, if I want to play the same games that I wanted today, I want to play the games, it will be with a more powerful and more efficient video card that has better drivers, better optimization. This one feels very dodgy. Seriously, I don't understand the clock difference between the memory and why one is 700, one is 667, one is 700, one is 667. I have to downclock the cores in order, and the memory in order to make them run. Why is the video card running like this? Seriously, I don't care. You know what? Leave it. I have to put this video card in an older machine. I think that XP machine is gonna be totally different. I'm gonna see how the video card is performing there. But yeah, I think there is a chance for this video card to run with an older operating system. Not with this one. I mean, I can almost there. I can see this video card running good, but with newish video card, with newish games, it doesn't belong. I think I need to put more drivers. I need to test with more operating system, different operating system, different games, older games, all kinds of permutation with the video card, because it's a very interesting video card to have in the PC and test. If you have any suggestion for this video card, leave a comment, smash that like button, and if you're not subscribed, come on, join the channel, and as usual, I will see you very soon.